Hey guys, today I want to talk about stretching Tannus Armour so it will fit on your rim. Now if you've seen some of my other videos, you know that I like Tannus Armour both in road bike applications and in mountain bike applications. But I'd never installed Tannus Armour on a 20-inch rim, and a friend of mine asked me to put it on his bike, and as a part of putting it on that small rim, I realized that the Tannus Armour was never going to fit on that rim unless I stretched it some as a part of the installation. So I went about stretching the Tannus Armour so that it would fit, and that's what I want to talk about today. So let's get into it. Now here's the first indication that I had a problem. The way I install Tannus Armour, I normally get the tire installed on the rim on one side, and then I go in and insert the Tannus Armour up in the tire and install Tannus Armour on one side of the rim, just like I do with the tire. But in this particular case, as you can see, the Tannus Armour would not fit. In other words, it was sticking out and would not go all the way around the rim. Now the first thing that I did was it was a sunny day, so I took the Tannus Armour outside and let the sun get it good and hot, and then once I got it nice and warm, I brought it in and tried the installation. And as you can see, I'm struggling to try to get the outside of the Tannus Armour onto the rim. I'm trying to force it here or manhandle it, but it just won't go on. So getting it warm wasn't enough. So at that point, what I did, I remove the Tannus Armour, and now I'm just going to put the Tannus Armour down with my feet and just try to pull it and stretch it. So I gave it a good hard stretch, did it a couple of different times, pulling it, stretching it, and hopefully to see if that would get it enough. And then I retried the same installation here. And as you can see, I very quickly got right back to the same point I was before. I could get it, 80% installed, but that last little bit I could not get on the rim. So that method didn't work. So then I got serious about stretching it. And what I realized was if I put the Tannus Armour on the corner of a table and then stretched it, I could get a much better stretch. So I put it on the corner of a table, use my vise, which is on the same corner of that table, to kind of hold it. And then I got up, on a stool and put my full weight into it and pressed down on it. Didn't overdo it, but gave it a good hard stretch, and then did that a couple of times. And, I could feel it definitely was doing more than just pulling it with my feet, and I was getting some good stretching in it. So once I'd done that, then I went back and started the installation. And as I'm showing here, I put the outside part of the tire on the rim. Once I got that fully inserted, I went and got my Tannus Armour, started inserting that, and as you'll see here in just a minute, the Tannus Armour went right in and fit much better. And I was able to go in and put the opposite side of the Tannus Armour, and it fit very well inside. So then I put in the tube. A lot of times with the tubes are a little big, but anyway, I blew the tube up just to facilitate installing it. Once I got it pumped up just a little bit, I went in and was able to get the tube, pretty much inside the tire. The tube's a little long, so I had to let the air back out of that tube. And once I got the air out, then I was able to go in and start pressing the outside lip of the Tannus Armour. And that pressing of that outside lip, now that I'd stretched it good, went on without a hitch, went right over the outside of the rim. Once I got that piece in there, then I was able to go in and start putting the outside part of the tire over the rim. And as you can see, getting it in the channel good, and then just continuing to work it around just like you would a normal tire installation, and then the last little bit just popping it up with my tool. It went right up, no problem. on there. Once again, continuing to work it in, and got the tire on. Now at that point you're not really complete, because you need to make sure you don't have some type of flat. So I got it good and pumped up, got a good amount of pressure on it. Once I think that the total pressure on that tire was 70 psi. I got it up to about 50 or 60. Once I got it on, I took the the tire, or the wheel off of the mounting, and then bumped it, and now I'm done. Well, there you have it, guys. That's how I stretch Tannus Armour to make it fit on a rim that's really tight. I hope I've given you something to think about, and I'll see you at the top.